Most people look at World Cup results and only see the score. Canada drew, Brazil drew. The USA won. Australia won. Scotland won. Germany destroyed Curaçao. Simple, except that is not what the World Cup table sees. Because the table doesn't care about headlines. It cares about consequences. And after the latest round of matches, several teams quietly changed their entire tournament. Let's start with Group B. Canada and Bosnia finished 1-1. On the surface, both teams earned a point. Nobody lost. But that is exactly the problem. In a short World Cup group stage, draws can be dangerous. Instead of taking control of the group, Canada left the door wide open. And when Switzerland and Qatar also finished 1-1, something unusual happened. Nobody took charge of Group B after one match day. All four teams remain alive. Nobody is comfortable. Nobody is safe. And suddenly every remaining game becomes massive. One win could take a team from fourth place to first. That is how tight Group B already is. Now, let's move to Group C. Brazil against Morocco, one of the tournament favorites. Against one of the tournament's toughest underdogs. The result, 1-1 for Morocco. That is a huge success. For Brazil, it is a warning sign, because favorites aren't expected to draw opening matches. They're expected to create separation. Instead, Brazil handed hope to the entire group, and then Scotland took advantage. Scotland beat Haiti 1-0. Not a spectacular win. Not a viral performance. But possibly one of the smartest results of the tournament so far. While Brazil dropped points, Scotland quietly collected all three. That means Scotland now sits in a stronger position than many people expected before the tournament began. And suddenly Brazil isn't chasing first place, they're chasing Scotland. That is a sentence nobody expected to hear before the World Cup started. Now let's look at Group D. This group may have produced the biggest winner of the entire matchday. The United States beat Paraguay 4-1. Not only did they collect 3 points, they collected goal difference. And in the 2026 World Cup, goal difference matters more than ever. The USA didn't just win, they built protection. Because if multiple teams finish level on points later, that +3 goal difference could become the difference between first place and second, or qualification and elimination. Then Australia beat Turkey 2-0, and suddenly Group D became one of the most competitive groups in the tournament. The USA and Australia both won. Both earned 3 points. Both created positive goal difference. And now their upcoming head-to-head match could decide who controls the entire group. That is a huge development. But then came the result everybody is talking about. Germany 7. Curaçao 1. Most people saw a dominant performance. And they're right. Germany completely controlled the match. But the most important number wasn't 7, it was +6. Germany now owns one of the strongest goal differences in the entire World Cup. And that matters because this isn't the old World Cup anymore. The 2026 tournament allows the best third-place teams to advance. Which means every goal counts. Not just every point. Germany didn't simply win, they built a massive advantage that could help them later if Group E becomes complicated. And if Germany finished level on points with another team, that 7-1 victory could suddenly become the most important result in the group. That is why they kept attacking. That is why the 7th goal mattered. And that is why the scoreline was bigger than most fans realize. So what have we learned from these results? Canada missed an opportunity. Bosnia stayed alive. Qatar and Switzerland created chaos. Brazil gave the rest of Group C hope. Scotland quietly became dangerous. Australia announced themselves. The USA took control, and Germany built one of the strongest positions in the tournament. The scores tell one story. The standings tell another. And as this World Cup continues, the teams that understand the tournament's hidden mathematics may end up going much further than anyone expects. Because in the 2026 World Cup, the result is only the beginning of the story. Subscribe, because the knockout stage has its own set of strange rules, and we're going to break every single one of them down before the first whistle blows.